Good morning, this is Racha. Welcome to my YouTube video. This morning I working on my shawl and I just kind of spread it out to look and see how my border is coming. So I haven't really attached the border edge to the piece yet. I just kind of lay it on the floor and see how far I have to knit, and look like I'm pretty much almost complete. Got one more section of the border to do, and I would like to show you how I knit my this is a lazy edge here, and it's very simple. It's called simple eyelet edge, and I just actually I found that the pattern is free on online, but the pattern actually written wrong, so I have to figure out how that works. But anyway, I got it done, and I would like to share with you today how to knit the border just like that. What you see here is pretty, the yarn is quite big. If you want to knit it with a small yarn and use the border for your like a pillowcase or bath towel, you can use a smaller one, and it will look much neater than this, because the yarn I use is a Noro. Noro yarn is sort of like a hand spun, and sometimes it's big, sometimes it's small, and it it's uneven, so it will look kind of not as neat as you want it to be, but it's okay. It's work out okay for this chore. Anyway, I'm excited to show you how to do that. So we'll get started. Okay, now we're gonna start knitting the edge that look like this. Each one produce this little triangle shape here, and each one of these composed of 12 rows, and I'm using this yarn here is from Patton's Classic Wool Worsted Weight. I'm using needle number 8 or 5mm needle. This wool is pretty easy to knit, unlike this Noro yarn here. It's a little bit hard. So let's begin our first row. Well, I can't begin our first row until I cast on, so I'm going to cast on 5 stitches. 3, 4, 5. Got 5 stitches cast on. I'm gonna take my mitten off. It's kind of funny to knit with them. Okay, now we begin our first row, which is the right side. Gonna slip the first stitch, slip, and bring yarn over to the front, and gonna knit the next 2 stitches together. Okay, and then we're gonna do yarn over again. I hope you understand the yarn over part. I go a little bit too fast. Yarn over is gonna create the eyelet. You do it by bring the yarn toward the front, and it will go over the right needle like that, and you're gonna knit the last 2 stitches. 1, 2. Okay, that's complete our first row. Let me change hand. Gonna do the wrong side. This is the second row. Second row, 4th row, and all other of the even row will be knit. So that's easy to remember. Just knit all those stitches. That's our second row. So you can see this, you will gain more stitches. You got 6 stitches now. And now we're gonna go to our right side. We begin our third row. On the right side, you always slip the first stitch, slip, and then yarn over, knit 2 together, again, yarn over, knit 2 together. And then we got 1 stitch left. We're gonna do yarn over and knit 1. That's finished our third row. Then we're gonna turn over. We're gonna do our fourth row, wrong side, and we knit again, just like the second row we knit. We're gonna knit the fourth row as well. Okay, we done our fourth row. Moving to the fifth row. Right side, slip the first stitch, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit the last 2 stitches. We done our fifth row. Moving on to the sixth. Sixth row is knit. It's pretty simple pattern. Mostly just yarn over and knit 2 together. That's how you create the look that look like this. Once you knit a whole lot of them, you will memorize the pattern. Just don't even have to think about it anymore. So now we finish our 6th row. We're moving on our 7th row, which is the right side. So you slip, yarn over, knit 2 together. Again, yarn over, knit 2 together, and yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over again, and knit the last stitch. And we got our 7th row done. You can start seeing this eyelet forming there. So chain hand, and now I'm going to knit row number 8. Knit it all the way to the end. Now I'm done with my 8th row. Gonna turn over and now start row 9. It's gonna be similar to row 7 again. Slip first stitch, bring yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together, yarn over, knit 2 together. yarn over, knit the last 2 stitches separately. I complete my row 9 and I'm gonna do row 10, which is knit. Something exciting will happen on row number 11, you'll see. So knit until I finish. There, all done. Now we're gonna do row 11. This is the one that we have to bind off 6 stitches. So how do I know when I come to row 11? Another way I can tell is by there should be 10 stitches on this needle. 10. And we're going to bind off 6 stitches, the first 6 stitches, and it's gonna make it look like this. So I'm going to use loosely bind off technique, because when I try to bind off usual way, it pulled too tight and it make my triangle kind of imbalance. So if you prefer not to do loosely bind off, you can try the normal way and see how your result will end up. And then if you change your mind later, you can use my technique, which work best for me. So let's start bind off. I will knit my first stitch when I bind off. Knit the first stitch. Then I will bring the yarn over. Then I knit the second stitch. I'm going to pass over these 2 stitches here, over like so. Now I got my first stitch done. Again, yarn over, knit, pass over the yarn over stitch, and pass over the first stitch that you knit previously. So you got bind off. See, it's nice and stretchy, it's not so tight. So I got 2 stitches all bind off. Moving to the third, okay, moving to the fourth, yarn over, knit, pass the yarn over, and pass the next one over. So got 4th stitch, moving to the 5th stitch of bind off. One more. I know when I come to 6th stitch bind off, when I look at this side, I got 3 stitches left, and then I'm gonna have 1 here and make 4. So I bind off 6. I should have 4 left because they're all 10 together. So after finish bind off those 6 stitches, going to bring yarn over and do knit 2 together, and then yarn over 1 more, and then knit the last stitch, and that complete our 11 row. So we're moving to the last row of the pattern, row 12, on the wrong side, so we knit. It should be 5 stitches left on your needle when you complete these 12 rows. Begin with 5, end with 5. And then you're gonna start all over again from row 1. So let's look at our pattern here, see how it looks. like this. At first you're a little bit confused where's the right side, but once you begin to knit a couple more, you will start to see, and then you understand the pattern. So I'm going to leave it here, and hopefully you will get it and make it turn out like this. So thank you for watching. Have a nice day, and subscribe to my channel if you like. Bye bye.